To each his or her own imagination. They are the largest living mammals. Perhaps it's their grandeur that offers a sense of security. Tapping into this sentiment, author Cho Kyung-ran uses an elephant as a metaphor for refuge. One's inner turmoil, which could be mistaken and dismissed as part of ordinary life, is depicted in her novel, Searching for the Elephant. Life is a cycle of events. For most, it's largely dull. But author Cho Kyung-ran tries to liven it up with imagination, perspective, and a sixth sense in her writing. Joe's father built his home on top of a roof to be close to the sky, thus setting the stage for her memoir, Searching for the Elephant. Her father had wanted one of his daughters to become a writer, and, answering his wish, Joe picked up a pen.
글쓰기가 없으면 저는 아무것도 아닌 사람입니다. 그리고 글쓰기는 어쩌면 제가 태어날 때부터 제 등허리나 어쩌면 어깨 위에 있는 점 같은 것이 아닐까 그런 생각을 합니다. 이번 생에서는 저는 이것도 할 수 있고 저것도 할 수 있었으나 이번 생에서는 글만 쓰고 싶어요. 그리고 제가 아주 어렵게 찾아낸 길이기 때문에 어떠한 일이 있어도 결코 이것을 포기하지는 않을 것입니다.
I usually sleep lying flat on my back. No matter what position I fall asleep in, one arm always ends up dangling down from the bed. Then I get the sudden feeling that someone is gently holding my hand. First, I wondered whether it was one of the spirits of this house. Or was it my dead grandmother, my aunt, or my uncle? I started waking up around dawn. I couldn't shake off the feeling that someone was sitting at the foot of my bed or lying curled up on the floor. Uncle Tosong? I called his name. Neither Aunt Yeonsuk nor Uncle Tosong answered me. In the end, I fell asleep with my Polaroid camera in my hand.
사람한테는 5가지 감각이 있다. 오감이라는 것이 있는데 제가 생각하기에 작가한테는 그 외에 하나의 감각이 더 있다. 그것이 바로 우리들이 육감이라고 말하는 부분인데 제가 생각하기에 소설가란 사물들이 속삭이는 것을 알아차리고 그 알아차림을 말이 되게끔 이끌어 나가는 사람이라는 생각이 컸어요. 여기서 코끼리라는 어떤 형상화된 존재 또한 보이지 않는 어떠한 하나의 목소리, 메시지, 저한테는 그런 것이었습니다.
Even after suicide and death, among other dark memories, life continues to be sustained by the will to live. Jo Kyung-ran shares her personal saga in Searching for the Elephant. Her grandmother committed suicide after celebrating a birthday with family. Her aunt jumped to her death from her lover's apartment. And her uncle, he fell victim to liver cancer. The writing, however, is devoid of the anguish she experienced. All is left to the reader's imagination. Her unique approach to drawing out the inner world, one that could have been dismissed as part of everyday life, put Jo at the forefront of the literary world of the 1990s. Jo was the first to employ an elephant as a metaphor carrying the burdens of one's life. by using the metaphor to tell a personal story in an unconventional way, she won critical acclaim both domestically and internationally.
이만 마치겠습니다.
Searching for the Elephant became one of the main works at readings preceding this year's Frankfurt Book Fair.
그와 헤어지고 돌아온 나는 찰칵 셔터를 눌렀다.
Ich erwachte mehrmals gegen Tages.
조경란 씨가 직접 말하지 않고 활용하는 방법들은 이미지나 상징이나 또는 객관적 상관물 같은 것입니다. 예컨대 코끼리를 찾아서라는 작품도 사실은 자신의 정신적인 원천을 형성했던 가족들에 대한 이야기입니다. 가족들에 대한 이야기를 하면서 사실은 가족들이 나한테 이런 영향을 주었다 또는 그 가족들은 이런 사람이다 라고 얘기하는 것이 아니라 코끼리라는 또는 실제는 존재하지 않았지만 카메라 속에만 잡히는 환영처럼 존재하는 그런 코끼리라는 형상으로 그 가족들의 의미, 가치 뭐 이런 것들을 설명하고 있는 것이죠.
I'm sorry I can't do anything to help you, he said. I'm not so much afraid of losing this house as I am of losing you. I blurted that out, from fear of losing the house. He cried. Don't cry, I comforted him. I didn't cry myself. My pent-up tears finally burst when the elephant came again. I buried my face in the vast flank of the elephant, covered my mouth with my hand, and wept.
코끼리는 무엇이다 라고 명확히 이야기하는 건 사실 작가인 저로서는 좀 매우 곤혹스러운 일이에요. 하지만 혼자 있는 저 조경란이란 사람은 매우 연약한 사람입니다. 제가 생각하기에. 그래서 언제나 믿고 의지하고 기대고 혹은 엎드려서 울 수 있는 커다란 존재가 필요해요. 그것이 이를테면 베개가 될 수도 있고 혹은 사랑 같은 것이 될 수도 있겠죠. 저한테는 그것이 글쓰기가 아닐까 이런 생각을 해봅니다. 이를테면 제 생애 가장 강력한 커다란 구심점 같은 것이요. 그러나 저는 모든 독자분들께 각기 저마다 다른 코끼리가 있을 거라고 생각합니다.
I don't take photographs anymore, yet something still appears. Now and then the house wriggles and moves. Then I think to myself, the elephant has come.
In an attempt to overcome her worries, the author first captures them on film. Later, she turns to a reliable source for help, her elephant. Jo's stories are difficult to comprehend. Readers have to enter the mindset of her main characters. They're required not only to read her words, but to also contemplate the underlying messages. Because Jo refrains from verbalizing emotions, her readers need to reflect long and hard about sentiments hidden in the passages. Death, pain, and grief. The narrator's ordeal is not told just with words, but through Cho Kyung-ran's unique technique of sharing her imagination. In that world, an elephant exists. Jo says that each and every one of us has a refuge, albeit an intangible one. In Jo's case, it's an elephant.